Welcome to Seminar 3 in the Nesting Pairs series. In this seminar, we're going to be looking at a strong multi-2 diamond bid. We're also looking at those weak twos in the majors, and semi-preempts, and lastly, Bergen raises. Now, it sounds like a lot, but don't panic. We're building on work that you've already done in the earlier seminars, so the work in seminars 1 and 2 will be standing you in good stead. First, we're going to tackle the strong multi-2 diamond. This is a great start to multi-2 bids if you haven't used a multi before. Opening 2 diamond is going to have 2 meanings. Because it's nothing necessarily to do with diamonds, you must alert it when your partner opens 2 diamonds. And what the bid means, well, there's 2 options. Either 19 to 20 high card points and a balanced or flat hand, or 19 to 22 high card points and a long minor. And by long, that means at least 6 cards in length. How does the bidding proceed in each case? Well, as responder, you do what's called a relay bid. So you're going to bid 2 hearts. Must be alerted because it's nothing necessarily to do with hearts. It's simply a temporizing bid, saying to your partner, right, I see you've opened 2 diamonds, now explain to me in more detail what your hand is holding. The opener will then rebid their hand. And if they've got the 19 to 20 balanced hand, their rebid will be 2 no trumps. If they've got that long 6 card minor and 19 to 22 points, well, they're simply going to bid their minor suit. Let's have a look at this multi-2 in action. On these hands, South opens the bidding 2 diamonds because they have a flat or balanced hand with 19 to 20 points, and yes, you can have a 5 card major. North will do the relay bid of 2 hearts. South now explains their hand to their partner by making the rebid of 2 no trumps. So North now knows their partner's holding 19 to 20 high card points and a flat or balanced hand. On these hands, you can see North is holding 19 high card points and they have a long minor suit, so they're going to open the bidding 2 diamonds. South will do the relay bid of 2 hearts, asking for further information. North then replies 3 clubs, explaining they have 19 to 22 high card points and at least 6 clubs. If you receive the rebid of 2 no trumps from your partner, well, you can use puppet stamen. We've already covered the bids for that in an earlier seminar, but it means you can ask about a 4 card major and a 5 card major. That's why you can open the multi-2 diamond with a 5 card major. The only difference with your puppet stamen bid is that you're not going to get a jump in reply because your partner's point count is already nailed down for you for within 2 points. They've either got 19 or 20. So if you use 3 clubs to use puppet stamen, your partner's going to answer 3 diamonds if they've got 1 or 2 4 card majors. They're going to bid 3 hearts or 3 spades if they have a 5 card major, so using the bids we've already learnt in this series. The other bid you'll be able to use, which we've already learnt, is transfers. If your partner rebids 2 no trumps, you'll be able to use transfers into the majors, including hearts. So for example, if your partner opens 2 diamonds, you use 2 hearts as a relay, and your partner now bids 2 no trumps to say they've got a flat and balanced hand and 19 to 20 points. If you've got 5 spades, well, you can bid 3 hearts as a transfer to spades. Your partner accepts the transfer and bids 3 spades, and then you have the same options as we looked at in the earlier seminar. So you can bid 3 no trumps if you've only got 5 spades and give your partner the choice of whether to play in no trumps or in the spades if you've found a fit. Similarly, if your partner opens 2 diamonds and you relay with 2 hearts, your partner bids 2 no trumps. Well, you can still show your 5 hearts by bidding 3 diamonds as a transfer to hearts. That might seem a little odd because you've already bid the hearts as a relay, but it's best to describe your hand so that your partner knows what you've got. It does mean that if you end up in hearts, that you as the responder are going to play it, but best to describe your shape to your partner. Plus we're going to add to the bidding here and just learn one extra whizzy little bid. And it's a way of showing your partner that you've got 5 spades and 4 hearts. And how it works is your partner opens 2 diamonds, you bid 2 hearts as a relay, they bid 2 no trumps. Now you can bid 3 spades. Instead of a transfer to a minor in this situation, what you're saying to your partner is you've got exactly 5 spades and 4 hearts. This is really useful because sometimes you'll find your 5 card suit is your partner's doubleton and your 4 card suit, well, they've only got 3 cards, so you haven't actually got a fit in a major. So it gives them the option and they can choose where the appropriate contract is. Let's have a look at some of these bids in action. On this hand, you've got 20 high card points. You've got a flat and balanced hand, and so you're going to open the bidding 2 diamonds. Your partner will relay 2 hearts, and your rebid is 2 no trumps. What does South do now? Well, they've got a 5 card major, so they can effect a transfer. They'll bid 3 diamonds to be alerted, and then North will bid 3 hearts, accepting the transfer. Now South bids 3 no trumps, explaining that they've only got 5 hearts and leaving it to North to decide the correct contract to be in. Here, as North's only got 2 hearts, they happen to have struck their doubleton, the contract will finish in 3 no trumps. On this hand, North will open the bidding 2 diamonds. They have 19 to 20 high card points and a flat or balanced hand. South will relay 2 hearts, and North will rebid 2 no trumps to explain their hand. South has 3 spades, so they will use puppet stamen and bid 3 clubs. North will bid 3 spades to explain that they have a 5 card major. South will then go to game and bid 4 spades. So now we have all of your no trump bids covering from 12 high card points through to 20. So your opening 1 no trump bid is 15 to 18. When you rebid no trumps in Standard of American, you're showing 12 to 14. And we've just seen your new multi-2 diamond bid, which shows a flat hand and 19 to 20. So when you now open 2 no trumps, you're going to be showing 21 to 22 high card points. And that can also contain a 5 card major because once again you can use puppet stamen and transfers to the major with that bid. And when your partner opens 2 no trump, you can also use that new whizzy bid of 3 spades to say you've got 5 spades and 4 hearts. We're going to move on now to look at the week 2 opening bids. Most of you will have learnt the 2 hearts or 2 spades bids as a 6 card suit containing 6 to 10 high card points. And the suit really shouldn't look worse than Queen 10 at the top. How do you respond to these bids? What we're going to look at in this seminar is a bid to cope with the week 2 when your partner has opened it, but you've got points yourself, so you've got 14 or more points. And we're going to introduce a system of bidding called OGUST. How this works is your partner opens a week 2 in either hearts or spades. You now bid 2 no trumps, which your partner will alert because it doesn't necessarily mean you have a balanced hand. What you're doing is saying to your partner that you've got 14 or more points yourself, and you're asking your partner to describe their week 2 to you in more detail. The replies are 3 clubs says the lower end of the point scale, 6 to 8 points, and one of the 3 top honours. 3 diamonds is 6 to 8 points and 2 of the top honours. 3 hearts, 9 to 10 points, so maximum for your week 2 opener with 1 top honour. 3 spades is 9 to 10 high card points and 2 of the top honours. And if your partner bids 3 no trumps, well, it means they're holding all 3 top honours. Well, what is a top honour? We really are talking about the top 3 out of the ace, king and queen. And how are you going to remember these OGUST replies? Because you're already thinking I've given you much too much to remember. Well, this one's fairly easy. Just pretend you're a band leader. You're going to go a 1, a 2, a 1, 2, 3. Let's have a look at your new OGUST responses in action. Look at these 2 hands. Here, North is going to open the bidding 2 hearts. That's a week 2 in hearts, a 6 card suit, and between 6 to 10 high card points. As South, you've got quite a strong hand there. You've got 14 high card points, so you're going to respond to no trumps, which your partner will alert, asking, what does that week 2 in hearts look like? Well, they're at the top of the range, aren't they? So the response will be 3 hearts, saying they've got 1 top honour, the queen, and they've got between 9 and 10 high card points. Well, that's enough for you, isn't it? You're going to go to 4 hearts. I'm sure you'll find OGUST very useful in your future auctions. We're now going to move on to semi-preempts. What these are preempting or semi-preempting with a 7 card suit. You'll be used to using a regular preempt with 7 cards, so jumping into the bidding at the 3 level to try and get in the way of the opponents. When you preempt with 3 clubs or 3 diamonds, what you're saying is that you've got 6 to 10 high card points and a 7 card minor. In the nesting pairs system, if you open first or second seat with 3 clubs or 3 diamonds, it's going to be a semi-preempt. So you need to have 2 of the top 3 honours. That's really helpful to your partner because they can consider their hand, and if they've got the right hand opposite you, for example 1 of the top honours and another card to head over to your hand, then they know if they can cover the other suits on a lead, they should be able to make the 9 tricks. Why do this semi-preempt? Well, good players with a major generally can bid straight through that 3 club or 3 diamond preemptive bid. So if you save your 3 club or 3 diamond bid for when you've actually got a suit that's worth bidding and that your partner can adjust their hand on, it's more profitable for your partnership to use it in that way. Of course, if you're in 3rd seat, you're going to leap into the bidding with practically anything. If you've got a long 7 card minor, then leap in as high as you dare, because the person who's going to bid after you is obviously sitting on the points and you really want to get in the way. With the majors, continue to preempt as you usually do. Remember, when you're preempting with your 7 card suit, the other reason you're doing it is so that your partner can use the law of total tricks that we touched on earlier and raise your preempt. This makes life much more difficult for the opponents. So preempt as strong and as hard as you can in 3rd seat if everyone has passed, especially if you are non-vol against vol, and be prepared if your partner opens in that seat to raise that preempt for as high and as hard as you can if you're green against red. The last topic we're going to cover is Bergen raises. Bergen raises are extremely useful, and they're a way of showing that very valued 9 card fit in a trump suit and your point count very early on in the auction. So the way Bergen raises work is that your partner will open one of a major, so either 1 heart or 1 spade, and the Bergen responses are based upon the law of total tricks. And you're showing your partner 4 or more of their suit. So if the opener bids 1 heart, here are the responses. With a weak hand of 0 to 6 high card points and 4 hearts, you're going to jump in the bidding to 3 hearts. If you jump in the bidding to 3 clubs, you're saying you've got 7 to a poor 10 high card points and at least 4 hearts. If you jump in the bidding to 3 diamonds, you're saying you've got a good 10 to 12 high card points and at least 4 hearts. And if you jump to 2 no trumps, you're saying you've got 13 or more high card points and at least 4 hearts. All of these bids are alertable because they're not natural in their meaning. Even the 3 heart bid will need alerting because the opponents are entitled to think that that's an invitational hand from 1 heart to 3 hearts. So if you have a special arrangement that means it's weak and 0 to 6 points, you must circle it to alert the opponents that you are playing a different system. So let's have a look at the openers' rebids once they've got those responses. Well, you're now going to add up your points and take into account your distributional points. If your partner's gone 3 hearts to show 0 to 6, unless you've got a huge hand, you're going to pass. Have a look at this hand. Here, you open the bidding 1 spade as north. Your partner jumps to 3 spades, showing 0 to 6 points and 4 cards spade support. Well, you're going to pass. Do you see the benefit there of the south hand making that raise? They've bid to the level of the law of total tricks. They've confirmed they've got 0 to 6 points, but they've now been able to use their Bergen raise in its preemptive form, getting in the way of the opponents. What if the opener has gone 1 heart and you give the response of 3 clubs, saying you've got 7 to 10 high card points and at least 4 card heart support? Well, if the opener gives a rebid of 3 hearts, then you as the responder should forget game. Even if you had 10 points, it's not enough. Trust your partner. Have a look at this hand. Here, north opens the bidding 1 heart. South bids 3 clubs, showing 7 to 10 high card points and at least 4 card heart support. Here, north will rebid 3 hearts, saying I've got a minimum hand and even with your 7 to 10 points I don't think game is on, and so south will pass. Now imagine the opener has gone 1 hearts, the responder goes 3 clubs and the opener gives the rebid of 3 diamonds. What's that saying? 3 diamonds is saying, well, I'm invitational, I'm not sure about game. If you've got 9 to 10 out of that range, please bid game. But if your 3 club bid meant you've only got the 7 or 8 high card points, then please bid 3 hearts and we won't go to game. Have a look at the same sequence using spades. The opener goes 1 spade, the jump to 3 clubs says 7 to 10 high card points and at least 4 spades in support. If the rebid is 3 spades, your partner's telling you they have a minimum hand and they're signing off. But if the opener goes 3 diamonds, they're saying they're invitational. So if you've got 9 to 10 points, bid game. But if you've only got 7 to 8 points, then bid 3 spades to explain you are at the minimum for your 3 club bid. When spades is the opening bid in the Bergen sequence, you do get an opportunity of the 3 diamond response to make an invitational bid. So 1 spades by opener, 3 diamonds in response saying 10 to 12 high card points and at least 4 spades. Now if the opener goes 3 hearts, it's saying, well, I'm invitational. If you got 11 or 12, go to game. If not, just sign off in 3 spades if you've only got the 10 points. Have a look at this hand. Here, north opens the bidding 1 spade. South bids 3 diamonds, saying they've got 10 to 12 points and at least 4 card support. With the north hand, they have an invitational hand, so they're not sure whether to go to game. So they bid 3 hearts to say, well, if you're at the maximum for that bid, go to game, but if you're minimum, then we'll just stay in 3 spades. What happens if the bidding is open 1 heart and the response comes of 2 no trumps? That's the strong bid by the responders, saying they've got 13 plus high card points opposite your opener, and they've got 4 or more of your hearts. So both of you know immediately at that point you're not going to stop the bidding short of game. Now we will be revisiting this particular Bergen raise later in the series to deal with some more complicated responses, but for now we're just going to look at some basic responses from that bid. So once your partner has gone 2 no trump, we're going to look at you simply giving a point count to your partner. If you rebid 3 hearts, you're saying you've got 17 plus high card points. If you bid 3 no trumps, you have 15 to 16 high card points. And if you bid 4 hearts, you're saying that you were a minimum opener, so just 12 to 14 points. The other bid we'll look at, and it comes up fairly rarely, is where the rebid is at the 4 level of a new suit. And if your partner does that, what they're telling you is that their new suit is 5 cards in length, and that opening major bid was in fact 6 cards in length, so they are 6-5. Have a look at these hands. Here North opens the bidding 1 spade. South gives the response 2 no trumps, which is alerted. 13 high card points as a minimum and at least 4 card spade support. What's North going to bid here? Well, they've really got a minimum hand, so they'll sign off in game 4 spades. The last bidding we're going to look at in the Bergen series is something called Australian Bergen or Aussie Bergen. Because the Bergen raises impacts on other bids that you might ordinarily make, we're going to just have 2 bids to look at how you can show you've got strength but an 8 card fit. Because you've taken away your natural 1 heart to 3 heart bid, showing 10 to 12 points, which you could be doing with 3 cards in support, we need to find another way of showing that point range when you've got an 8 card fit. So with 3 card support, when your partner opens 1 heart, if you've got 6 to 9 points, you'll simply go 2 hearts as normal. But if your partner opens 1 heart and you've got 10 to 12 points, but you've only got 3 card support, you're going to bid 2 spades. This will be alerted and it's telling your partner you've got 10 to 12 points and 3 card heart support. The same type of bidding happens when your partner opens 1 spade. 1 spade and a response of 2 spades shows 6 to 9 points and 3 card support. But now if you open 1 spade and your partner jumps and goes 3 hearts, they're saying 10 to 12 points and 3 card support. What are you going to do if you've got 13 plus high card points but you've only got 3 card support? Well, you're going to fake it by bidding another suit first. For example, if your partner bids 1 heart, you'll then bid a fake suit if necessary, let's say 2 clubs. Your partner now bids 2 diamonds to show a second suit. Now you jump to 4 hearts, showing your fit and showing the strength. Your partner now knows you have 3 card support and was just waiting for your rebid to know what to do. Here's a hand with that Aussie Bergen in action. North opens the bidding 1 spade, and you've got between 10 and 12 high card points there, but you've only got 3 card spade support. So you're going to bid 3 hearts, that Aussie Bergen raise, which your partner will alert, saying 3 card support and 10 to 12 high card points. It's up to your partner to decide whether to go to 3 spades and sign off or to go to game in 4 spades. With North's hand here, it's likely, certainly in a pairs event, that they may well sign off in 3 spades. Can you see the difference? If you'd confirmed that you had 4 card support, suddenly the north hand is going to look stronger and you would be bidding 4 spades. That extra trump can often make all the difference. On this hand, north opens the bidding 1 heart. As south, there's 10 high card points, but they've only got 3 card support, so they can't do a Bergen raise. Instead, they do the Aussie Bergen raise. They'll jump to 2 spades. North alerts that bid because it's nothing to do with spades. It's confirming 10 to 12 high card points and 3 hearts held. With this information, North's got enough for game and they will jump to 4 hearts, bidding the game. Well, I hesitate to say that that's all there is to it. The notes to accompany the series, all the deals, the commentaries for the back of the boards as you practice, they're all on the Cambridge Bridge Club website, and so now's the time to get practicing. It'll be some relief to you, I'm sure, to know that we have broken the back of the theory and the bidding learning in the course. Next time we'll be looking at the case for the defence, so opening leads, discards and signals. Good luck with learning Seminar 3 and all the bidding. Happy bridging.